Hey everybody, can bring the Instagram peeps on board. Let's see if we can get it to start this time. Let's see here. For whatever reason, I've been having trouble with the poor Instagram peeps. They've been wondering where I'm at lately. See if we can get that started. I don't know if Instagram just doesn't like me or what the deal is. Let's see if we can get this to go live. Anyway, my name is Deanna. Well, here it goes. We got it ready. So, hi, I am Deanna. I am an Akashic Records reader and an energy shift advisor, spiritual mentor. I'm at For Heaven's Sake Book in Denver, Colorado on Thursday. And if you'd like to get a session with me tomorrow, today being 12/20/2023, you can give the store a call at 303-964-9339, or you can send me a direct message and in Instagram over here. Go ahead and call the store because we're on Facebook here. So, what I'd like to do tonight is share a little bit with you about what's coming up in our world, our planet, our lives, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure those of you that are highly sensitive, empathic, or star seeds have been feeling it a lot lately. There's a lot going on in our planet, there's a lot going on in our universe, our lives, and our karma or unbalanced energies, if you prefer to call it that way. So, according to the world that we currently live in, we are getting ready for 2024. And so people are like, okay, let's, do the Christmas holiday, then let's get ready for the New Year's, make the resolutions, all that kind of stuff. It's sometimes funny and comical to me how things that are lining up energetically or astrologically are also lining up with what's happening in our spirit lives. And so, what you've got, I'll allude to this a little bit tonight, and then I'll kind of keep you in suspense coming forward. In our getting ready tomorrow for the solstice, what you're going to find is the secrets or the mystery, if you will, to the solstice is that we are finding ourselves going through energies that we've been through almost for a year. The transits, the different shifts of the planets that are happening are bringing us from a really super chaotic energy where all the puzzle pieces were everywhere to, okay, if you've ever done a jigsaw puzzle, this is your border, right? And what pieces are you going to fill in? So the secret to the solstice is really looking within and asking yourself, what am I taking forward this year, being 2024? And notice all the twos, okay? So what are you taking forward? That's my big question to you. Are you going to take the poop, the discontented relationships, the hurts, the habits, all the things that wore you out and created a lot of overwhelm? Are you going to take that forward in 2024? Or are you going to choose to draw a line and say no more and do the best you can to go forward? So, in my own personal life, I've been working on different aspects of my life, the mental, the emotional, the physical, the spiritual. And the physical has kind of been suffering a little bit because I've been eating a lot because I've been stressed out and it comforts and soothes me. Anybody out there like that? Could just be me though. And, when we're going through these transitions, these changes, the human mind likes to stay static. It's like, I don't want to change. I've got this routine and I really like it. And then our divine self comes in. And our divine self says, oh, yeah, we're rocking this world and we're going to have to change the C word to get going in a different direction so we can align with our divine purpose and float easily and effortlessly along. Yes, there will be trouble in everybody's life. What I'm saying is, are you in a position where as things are coming at you, you're going to be in the most easy, effortless life? Because I, for one, full disclosure, have been in overwhelm for probably the last 3 years. I've got challenges, with my daughter's education that are extremely overwhelming, and dare I say the word N for narcissistic, because I got gaslit and felt like I had to walk on eggshells and all that, but that's my experience. An allegation is what they would call it. Well, it's in my experience, you know. And then, there's also the work life and creating new things for you all and staying on the leading edge with these energy shifts so that when I do Akashic record readings and clearings, I can see what's the unbalanced energy for you in the clearest means possible. When you channel spirit, it comes through the human mind. So making sure this is clean and clear. And so that creates a lot of energy. And then you've got your regular life and, you're running your business and your relationships, and all of it can become massively in the human brain overwhelming. I feel like if we had to have a theme word for 2023, it would be overwhelm. Anybody else, or is it just me? Oh, there's a few hearts. So you're like, okay, Deanna, what is the secret? What are the secrets? What am I jumping on here for? So some of the secrets of the solstice of 2023 are like the final shakeout. So imagine if you have a bed sheet. In the old days, we used to shake them out, trying to get all the dust out of them, or we're going to fold them, we want to get the wrinkles out. And so the solstice is really the shaking of where are you going to be to start 2024. Remember, we're coming up on an election year. So that's going to be a lot of stuff going on already. Okay, a lot of things building in place here on the human level. And then we've got the astrological level, which is the most beautiful attunement. It's almost like having a string on a guitar and you pluck it and it resonates at its exact right note. If it doesn't, you want to tune it up. And so, like I said, I'll tell you a little bit more about 2024 later. I'm asking you tonight, as a spiritual mentor, as a practitioner of the Akashic Records, I am asking you tonight, or if you're watching this later, to make a list, an inventory of what are the energies you'd like to leave behind in 2023. What are the energies you'd like to embrace? And you may say to me, Deanna, what does that mean? Okay, well, would you like to get rid of overwhelm, anxiety, phobias, um, unkept things? You know, I know there's some things I was desiring to do in 2023, and I promised people I would do them, and I didn't get them done, so they're unkept. I don't like that. So in 2024, it's being able to go forward and do the things that I intend on doing so that I can keep my energy in a promissory, stability, integrity, that kind of thing. Anybody else can identify with that? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm talking to you all here, and I've actually got a spirit that keeps going through my office. I don't know who it is yet. Maybe one of you that tuned in was needing some help or um, wanted me to talk to one of your deceased loved ones. All right, let's look real quick. Looks like we've got quite a few folks that are joining us over here on Facebook Live. Hi to everybody tonight. Good to see you. I will do a reading for the collective consciousness, so hang tight. And it looks like I've got Kim over here. Good to see you. And those people that are watching on Instagram, thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. And just so you know over here, oh, hi, Jennifer. On Facebook, I've got the bookstore's Facebook open. My own Facebook, I can't see all of the comments, so I'm sorry. I will reply to them later. Oh, hello, Carol. Good to see you too. So just know I'll reply to everybody, and I see you. If any of you that I can see feel like one of your deceased loved ones is in here in my office, I keep seeing them float by. All right. So, what again? Let me go back to my topic here. What again are the secrets of Solstice 2023? The secrets are this is the last push, the last squeeze, the last uplift, however you want to look at it, for whatever you've been holding on to in your spirit life. So some clients have come to me and they've said, I know I have all these gifts everywhere, but I don't know what to do with them. Do you want to streamline that and know what to do with them, or you want to keep that going on? It's up to you. Other people are telling me I've had some really bad health issues this year. I'm going to tell you, your health, physical, is connected to your emotional health. And I have recently discovered that. So, do you want to hang on to that? Do you want to hang on to the anxiety? Do you want to hang on to the fear? Do you want to hang on to the distress, feeling abandoned? Or would you rather say, okay, that was then, this is now, and I'm going to take what I have now, and I'm going to walk forward in alignment with Spirit and Earth Mother? Because 2024 is going to be about a lot of the dodging going on, and being agile emotionally, energetically. And there's Lee says no. She's like LOL. Anyway, so just know that we've got a big increase in artificial intelligence. I recently was reading an article that they're going to start making the news people, the anchors are going to be AI. I don't know for sure. Myself, I would like to be able to intuit. You all know that I talk to my guides and I use a pendulum, and I'd like to be able to intuit the truth, the love, and the light. And I think that's going to be very paramount in 2024 to know and sense things. So no matter whether you see, whatever your clair is, clairaudient, clairvoyant, whether you see, feel, have dreams, clear knowing, that is the desired outcome for you to be able to hone that in and throw all of the other junk out. So in the solstice, we're going to enter, technically a time where it's winter, at least those of us over here on the northern side. And that's when, all the plants go within themselves or their seeds or, waiting for springtime to come. And so, usually it's a time of rest, restoration, going within ourselves. And this time, as we cross through that area, as we go through that darkest dark, we have the night that's longer than any other. It's passing through a portal. It's actually a portal of release. A portal of release. So release the anxiety, the tension, the phobia. Not saying that it's like a magic portal and you walk through it, and all of a sudden, woohoo, everything's gone. What I'm saying is that the energy is there to cut the cords, to sever the ties, so that when you're walking in, to the next space, it's easier for you to resolve the issues within yourself. It's easier to embrace what you desire. I hope that makes some sense too. All right, I'm going to do a reading for the collective consciousness for every, as you all know, man, woman, and child that draws a breath on the earth. And hi, Amy. Good to see you tonight. I'm so glad that you came. If you have any questions, please do post them down below. I've been talking to some of you that have seen my 2 cents basically on here, and you tell me that my wisdom is good and that you enjoy the wisdom, and that you're really not having any questions. So that's just that's fine. Let's see, just a moment here. I don't know what is going on with Instagram. I keep losing them, and no matter what I do over here for Instagram. Okay, Instagram, welcome back. I guess I've got to get a techie out to find out what's going on and why you all keep getting cut off from my broadcast there. Okay, so we're going to do a reading for the collective consciousness. Today is 12/20/2021, and I'm going to ask for the guides to give me the information about what's the best way to poise yourself for 2023, what's the best way to embrace this solstice that we're going through, and how can you get the most out of it. Remember, the secret is to take inventory on what's been in here, what's been in the mind, what's been in the heart, in your energy field. So think, what do you think about the most? What negative messages go through your head the most? Where do you feel your life is out of control the most? That's what you write down in inventory. Write it down. If you're capable of writing, write it down. If not, speech to text or typing. Because knowing that you can change it if you can measure it and make a note of it. So you make a note of it and okay, this is what's happening, in my space. And then when the shifts happen for this frequency with the solstice, you can either send the energy down to Mother Earth and let her, transform it, or you can send it up to Sky Father and let him transmute it, and then begin claiming your space. So if you have a negative thought, what's your go-to going to be? What positive thing are you going to tell yourself? All right. So the collective consciousness reading for the solstice is I get the King of Scrolls. So this couldn't be any more comical if you asked for it to be. It's the King of Scrolls. So as you know, the king is usually the head, the ruler up here, your helm, the helmet, where all the decisions are made. And it's of the scrolls. Well, the scrolls are the Akashic records. The Akashic records are the book of life. And that's why this is comical. That's what I've actually done for over 13 years. I have researched the records. Why is this happening? Why is this client having health issues? And we find a record of another lifetime where they had something happen over here, and you transmute that energy, and it comes back to the here and now, which is the most powerful energy of all, the here and now, because of where we are in time and space, because of the karma being balanced out, because of the beautiful spiritual opportunities that are coming to us, no matter what we see around us in the 3D world. And once you know what frequency is in the Akashic records that's coming out into the here and now to be transformed, to be balanced, and you transmute that energy, you access it and transmute it and ask what's left, what do I need to work on in this life? It makes things so much easier. For those of you that are old school, if you remember Cliff Notes, if you didn't read the text and you had to write a paper on it, you'd read the notes somebody else wrote, and then you'd write your paper, making it much easier and take a lot less time. All right, so that's what's going on right now, getting ready to go into the solstice. So consider what's been in your past, what's been in your thought form. They talk about the mind-body connection, and in this current reality we live in, they've taught us to separate the two. So a lot of us have pain here because our body's trying to tell us something and the brain's not listening. So that would be a good thing to bring into fruition. All right, I got a question. Bring thought into the physical. It's important, even though it seems easy or irrelevant. Okay, I think I know what you mean, Amy. Yeah, bringing your thought into the physical, because what you're thinking sometimes in your head, you don't realize that it's drawing things to yourself. So recognizing it and how it's affecting your body is super. Okay. So the next thing to know, and the secrets of the solstice that we're getting ready for tomorrow, is community. So that's going to be very super important. About 2 years ago, one of my students showed me a YouTube video, believe it or not, about the process and the evolution of the powers that be on this world, and what they're attempting to do with the majority, the mass consciousness, and how they want to kind of separate everybody out, because that when you have unity, when you have a group, when you have people that are cohesive, they're a lot stronger together than they are individually. And so that's what is also coming up, is find your community. You might have one or two, maybe you have family, maybe you have a group you belong to, a Pokemon group or a Minecraft group or quilting group or whatever. But there's a community there of people that have like interest. And that likeness, that bubble of likeness, is what's going to be carrying you through 2024. Where two or more gathered, there shall I be also. Okay? Now, this is equally as funny. We started out with the King of Scrolls, which is the helm, right? That's considering what you've done. See how he's considering what he's done there. He's got one in his hand for his future plans and all the stuff in the past. He's making decisions on what's coming forward. So that's a great idea to do. Then also to begin to gather your community if you don't already have one. And the last one, which I couldn't have pulled better if I tried myself, is the Queen of Scrolls. The Queen of Scrolls. So she is the Lady of Akasha. and she is aware of what has been happening in your life. She's aware of all of the massive challenges that you're facing right now. If you're over here on Facebook and you're having massive challenges, can you give me a thumbs up or well, don't do an angry face. Give me a thumbs up and heart over here. It's just like challenges everywhere. It's almost like the physical world is trying to distract us with the economy and the stock market and the craziness of the upcoming election year and all that stuff going on. And then the universe is asking us to up level our game, to up level how we are as empaths, starseeds, highly sensitive people, and to be more connected in here, to see the big picture while we're fleshing out what's down here in the 3D reality. Can anybody relate to that? Okay. Looks like I got a couple of you. Anyway. All right, so that's the reading, and that is what's going on. And again, Instagram people, I'm going to have to find out what's going on. It seems like I get you all on, and then the video cuts for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's happening over there. Maybe it's the upgrade I need for my phone. But again, the secrets of the solstice is to really look at what's happened last year. What are you going to cut? What are you going to let go? And what are you going to invite in? Because I am telling you from the bottom of my heart that this year in 2024, the energy shifts, the alignment of the planets, the evolution of our souls is going to be very different than anything you've ever gone through before. And so staying hydrated. Thank you, Tanya. Staying hydrated, understanding yourself, if you like to journal, knowing what your go-to is going to be when times are tough. That's why you need the community, people you trust and like-minded, and having that connection to the divine and to Earth Mother. So once you know what you don't want, then look at what you do want and focus on the do. Focus on what you desire going forward. And yes, I know, I'd like to dump this and that out of my life. Listen, I've got things in my life I would like to dump, hit exit, cut off, and be done with, like at the end of a semester. But it's not happening. So I'm having to reshape how I'm working with those things. How many times a week am I going to touch them? How am I going to progress them in my life? What's that going to look like? So anyway, that is it. My name is Deanna, and I will be at For Heaven's Sake Books tomorrow, which is Thursday. Today is 12/20/2023, and I will be doing Akashic Record readings, healings, energy clearings for you and helping you to either work through the holiday season, because I know a lot of you are having some stressful anxiety moments, and there's lots of karma you can clear there pretty easy because it's at the top and the forefront of your mind. And I can also, if you want to look at your life, what's going to, possibly happen in 2024. And I say possibly because we can get a rough idea of, is the challenge going to be money, health, relationships, that kind of thing. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Big hugs and kisses to everybody. And I will be at For Heaven's Sake tomorrow. If you'd like to get in before my schedule fills up, 303-964-9339. If you're not local in Denver, we can do a Zoom appointment or a FaceTime appointment or by the phone. So have a great and wonderful night, and I'll see you again soon.